Hello and welcome to another video. I wanted to do a brief update basically on what's happening in the fish house and with the pond and what I'm planning to do with some future videos. I don't know if any of you have noticed or seen on Facebook or on my page previously, but I had two of my stingrays give birth in the same week. I was wanting to do an update video on them, but I thought it's better off to maybe do a few videos with maybe a couple of weeks in between to show you the development over the first maybe 8 weeks. I thought that'd give a good idea of how much they changed from when they're first born to what they look like after the first few months, because the spotting really comes out and really develops within them first few weeks. I have got one from the previous batch, which is about 12 weeks ago now. So you can already see the difference between the two batches because of there being the few months between them, just how much striking the spot coloration is between the two. I basically walked in to the fish house one morning and there was 4 pups swimming around the bottom of the tank. And these pups was from the second female that's only given birth once before. And I've never had 4 before. All my females previously has only ever given birth to 2 at a time. So 4 was a real surprise. I did a few water changes the day after just to clear up the water a little bit from obviously giving birth in it. And I went in then the following morning, and the other female, which I didn't believe was anywhere near due for giving birth yet, I thought it was at least another month, also gave birth to another 2 pups, which is pretty common for her. She's always had 2 pups. This is the 4th time now she's had 2 pups in a row, so she's pretty regular now, and it's always 2, so that was quite expected, but unexpected at the fact she had them then. I was expecting them late August, early September. Got my timings completely off with that one, but there wasn't early either. There was healthy pups, large pups, so I just got it wrong. But she is a much bigger female, so she can, with only having 2 compared to 4, she hid it a lot more than the other female did, obviously carrying 4. She was puffed up and huge, and you could easily visibly see she was heavily pregnant, and she just kept getting bigger and bigger, and no wonder because she had 4 inside her. They're obviously having a bit of a break now, but there's total now, because of the pup I've got from the previous batch, 7 pups in the holding sump, so they're all looking quite well, though there's a few days between them. They all look very similar. The patterning's very similar between them as well, but I believe they may have the same father. There's 2 males in that tank, and I can't 100% say which male's got which female, but there's a good chance they could have the same male, same father. And they are 2 sisters, the females, so the genetics between them, although they're not related, the male and the female obviously, the fact they could have the same father and the fact that the 2 females were sisters in the first place means genetically, although they're 2 separate batches, they should come out pretty similar. There is the off chance it could be the other male that's got her pregnant, but again, they're similar. They're mini marbles all still, so I'm expecting pretty similar patterns coming through. But it's quite striking just how different the patternings are between the rays. I didn't want to include any of the footage from the rays being born and things like that because I want to keep all that for the video I'm going to put together. I didn't want to show you now and then show you again in a few weeks' time when I put that video out. So I thought I'd just keep this just me talking here, just to keep it simple. These rays, they will be for sale, these pups, when they get a bit bigger and a bit older. So if anyone's interested, please message me and just leave a comment, let me know. I have been thinking about keeping some of these pups rather than selling them all. It's going to be quite a hard decision to know what to do with these and which ones to keep, because obviously the pattern develops the older they get. I don't really want to have to keep all of them long term because of obviously having to feed them for all that time, and I need the room for possibly future fish. So trying to find out which ones I want to keep at an early age isn't going to be easy, but we're going to have to see what comes out basically. Obviously they're related, so I don't really want to keep them in the same tank. They'll be going in the other tanks, but it's a decision I've got to have a think about it and see what I want to do. It would be nice to keep some of the ones I've bred, but obviously I've got to think in the long term what I'm wanting, whether I want different species of rays. I mean, I've already got 4 marbles. Do I want to keep some other variations, a bit like the hybrid I've got, or some black diamonds, or even pearls? So down the line, it's something I've got to think about and decide what I want to do. All 7 pups are eating massive ore pellets, but they're getting prawns and a few mussels every now and then mixed in, chopped into small pieces, and they all appear to be eating well. They're all active, which is all good, and already the colours and the spots are starting to come through, some of them being between a week and 2 weeks old now. They're really coming through quite well already, looking quite fat and healthy. So it's been quite a busy week in the fish house. That was 2 weeks ago now, so yeah, it was quite busy and unexpected more than anything. There's a few other things I wanted to do as well and record videos on. I'm thinking of doing another one on the pond filters. if you've seen in the previous videos, I've got me Backy shower, which is 2 stages tall. I'm thinking of changing the spray bar in there and adding more media. Not quite the same media, I'm thinking of using a different one, so I'm going to do a video based on that. And hopefully, because at the minute they're not 100% full, so I can definitely fit more media in, so more media, more the better. So it should be quite a decent video taking it apart. So I thought I'd do a quick update on that. I'm going to make the holes on the spray bar slightly bigger because they've been blocking up slightly. I used a very small drill bit when doing it because I've not built a spray bar like that before, so I wasn't quite sure how many holes or what diameter to do them because I didn't want to lose lost pressure by not having too many holes kind of thing, so it's all coming out one end of the spray bar and nothing at the other. So I went conservative because you can always make the holes bigger, and it's been running about 6 months now, and it turns out now that they probably could have been doing a little bit bigger. So I'm going to up it just about maybe 0.5 mil to a millimetre, just that little bit bigger. Should relieve some of the back pressure on the pump, hopefully, so that pumps maybe more water overall now. And as long as it's doing an even spray, it'll be working well. Hopefully more of the dirt not clog it up. The siev's working really well and removing a lot of the dirt, so the dirt actually getting through to clog the spray bar must be really small. So that's what made me think I must have done the holes far too small in the first place. There's 20,000 litres going through each bar, and I can't remember exactly how many holes or what diameter I did, but I'll cover all of that in the video. So, yeah, hopefully there's at least a couple of new videos coming up regarding the Stingray pups and some additions and changes to the pond. I might do someone actually, I remembered, I've looked back now, I haven't actually covered what I keep in the pond in any great detail. So I'll hopefully do a video covering what fish I keep in there, the sturgeon, the grass carp, the koi and so on. But, yeah, any questions, let me know, keep me informed, and hopefully I can get some more videos out soon to you, and hope you hopefully find them interesting. Please drop a like and subscribe if you don't mind. Thank you very much.